Just finished my Sunday run, but before we get into that, let's see how the rest of the week panned out. Some days showing up feels impossible. The mind drifts, the body aches, and the urge to quit whispers louder than ever. But that's when it matters most. Turning up when you don't want to. That's where the strength is forged. Each step, each movement is a silent promise to yourself. You push through because you know the rewards aren't in the comfort, but in the struggle. In those moments, resilience is born. It's not about being invincible, but about facing the resistance and choosing to stand tall anyway. The days you don't feel like it, they shape you. They teach you that strength is built in the hardest of times, and your mind grows just as strong as your body. Because the real victory isn't in the finishing line, it's in the courage to keep going when everything inside you says stop. It is Tuesday morning. I haven't trained yet. Just been super tired the last few days. We did a long run on the Sunday. I only did 7 miles with the boys, with the guys, and I just felt tired. So this morning had a slower start. I've got to go out this afternoon, which is always a risk, isn't it? Because you always think to yourself, it might not get done if the day gets away with you. But I just needed a bit of a slower start today. A little bit of a lie-in. Alarm went off at 7 instead of 5:45. Can't say I feel any better for it though. In fact, I feel tireder. But I'm got to go now over to my mum's. Got to try and get this fitted. Going to get that fitted for her. And then hopefully later on I will come back and I will feel a lot more sprightly and I will be able to get some training in. Yesterday I did 3 times 1,000 meters on the treadmill, which was okay. I felt really tired, but I got it done, and a strength session. So still training. I want to keep the routine going, so I don't really want to miss today's. So I better get going because I'm waffling on. Right, let's go. It has just gone 9:30, and if you leave your training, this is what can sometimes happen. The day runs away with you, and you've either got to do it late or not do it at all. I've been thinking recently, why do I keep training even though I don't compete anymore? It's not about the times or the accolades, it's something deeper, something ingrained. When I lace up my trainers, hit the trails, roads or weights, or feel that familiar burn, it's not just exercise, it's a part of me, a habit formed over years, a ritual that defines who I am. Even when I don't feel like it, especially then, I still show up. This is where your mindset is developed. It's the quiet drive, the whisper in my mind that says, this is where you find your balance. Without it, I would feel lost, empty. It's not the external reward I'm chasing, but the sense of fulfillment that comes with pushing through. It's the knowing that I've moved, that I've worked. That in itself is enough, because in the end, training isn't just a choice, it's who I am. 3 miles. Should have been 5, but I'll cut it a bit short because I don't want to be up late and then compromise tomorrow's session. I think tonight was all about mental strength and the mental side of it. Made me think of a guy I used to train with, a good friend of mine. He started dropping out during some of the track sessions when they got really hard. Just step off the track, and then it wormed its way into his races, and from then on, every third 200 metres in the 800 metres down the back straight, he would step off the track when it got really hard. And that's the time when you really need to have everything together on that back straight, because it gets really tough then. That's where the times are made, that's where the winning takes place. Nobody wants to push it hard on that third 200. The last one takes care of itself. The third one's the mental strength. And he'd caught the worm, and he just stepped off every time, and he just couldn't get out of it, no matter how he tried. And it was a little while before he started to get back to it, but you all had to start in training again. So tonight was all about just getting out there, doing it when I didn't feel like it. But that's all part of it. But why I do it? Well, it's complicated. Well, that was 4 miles. Gotta admit, I didn't fancy that this morning. I procrastinated a little bit. Extra cup of coffee, extra long mobility and stretch before I came out. Anything to keep from coming out in the cold. But I'm not cold now, and I'm pleased I did it. And sometimes that's what you've got to do. You just got to step outside the door, get your kit on, step outside the door, and the rest takes care of itself. just arrived at King George's Park. Just waiting for the lads. I don't know how many are turning up today for our Sunday morning run. It's half term, so probably not as many. Here they all are. Wonder where you were. Well, that was 7 miles this morning. That felt better than last week for certain. It's so much better when you run with people. So there's 4 of us all together today, which was good, considering it's half term, some are away. So nice little running group. I didn't get much footage. I bought the wrong GoPro, bought an old one without an SD card, you know. Perfect planning prevents piss poor performance. No planning, just picked it up this morning. Serves me right. Right, I'm just going to walk home now. End of the week. It was good training, considering there were times I just didn't feel like it.